Okay, so we're going to go ahead and insert a piece of furniture from the default Revit library just to see how that works and look at how to tag it. Um, so I have this furniture plan and the furniture schedule here, and you can see the furniture schedule. Let's go ahead and I'll sort of put these both out here. Um, So to get a piece of furniture, very simple, you probably already figured this out yet, but you can go to Insert and Load Family and go to your Imperial Library, and there will be furniture. And then you can go and insert, go to Storage, and I'll insert, let's put some shelving, or there's a sideboard. We'll do the sideboard. And then click Open, and it will load that into your project. And then you can go to your architecture and component, and it'll show you the last thing that it loaded. If you want to get something else, you can go to this pull down and do a search right here if you need to, or you can scroll through and pick what you need. I'm just going to go ahead and place this guy. So I'll you have to be in a floor plan, so I'll come in and place him, maybe center him on that, and then hit escape a couple of times. And so if we look at that in 3D, you can kind of see it in the back there, a little credenza. And you can also see that it has added it to the furniture schedule, this little family sideboard. Sorry, it's not a credenza, it's a sideboard. So a couple of things we can do. Let's go ahead and talk about tagging it. So to tag it, basically, as I mentioned in the previous video, if I pick one of the pieces of furniture and go to edit type, it's reading the tag from the type mark. You could read from any of these parameters, but right now the tags that we have set are reading from the type mark. So if I pick this guy and I go to edit type, I can name the type mark whatever I like. So if I want to have sideboard 01, right, and click 01 and just click OK. And now if I tag this with a tag that reads the type mark, it will read that and place it on there. So if I go to my annotate tab and go to tag by category, and I click on this guy, it's giving me a tag. It's not exactly the one I want, but I'll go ahead and select it and change the tag out. So I'll just left click and then hit escape a couple of times to stop the tagging command. And then if I pick the tag, not the furniture, but the tag, it will tell me that it's a furniture tag boxed. If I pick this tag, it says it's furniture tag type mark A narrow. So I can just come in, pick this tag, and flip it out for the furniture tag A narrow, and it will go ahead and place that guy in there. So that's pretty straightforward. Now I can update the type mark here or here, and it will connect. The next thing we may want to do is these guys, when they're placed on a sheet, will actually show an image, right? So if I go and look, there's an image here. If you want to put an image in, you can definitely do that. You just need to create a little JPEG for it. So for example, in this case, it's just a Revit family. You might be able to use a cut sheet or something, which a lot of these are taken from. But if I go to this guy and pick it and go to edit family, right, I can sort of look at this guy. Maybe I don't know what it's going to look like in realistic. You know, it's wood. I mean, you could do realistic or you could do hidden line, and then I could just do, you know, a screen capture, however you want to do it. So if I go in and just make a new little screen capture here, maybe zoom out a little bit so I don't get that little guy. So I'll go new again and take that screen capture and save that. I'll save it in this week 7 and I'll just call it sideboard. Oh. All right, and I'll close that. And then I could come in and I'll close the family up as well. And then I can come in and pick this and either set the image here or I can set the image here. So if I do it here, I can click on that little dot dot dot, and then I just want to add the image, and I'll go get the sideboard JPEG and click open and click OK. And then if I go to my sheet, you will see it's adding that sideboard, right? And you can see it's the family and the type, and it's reading all of that out. So that's kind of the basics of what you're going to be doing. When we come back, we'll take a look at how the family works, like look a little bit more closely at the furniture family.